Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you watching, and if you like what you see, please do hit subscribe and all that other YouTuber stuff. Today I'm delighted to show you around the new channel project. Bit of a background on this car. I don't own it, full disclosure. This is actually my mum's car still, technically. She's now got a smart car that I picked up for her, so this car is surplus for requirements, and my job is to clean it up and get it ready for sale and sell it. And boy, have I got a job ahead of me. Let me explain a bit more and show you what it is and how bad it is.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Right, so start with the exterior. It's been used as a workhorse, let's put it that way. It's had it a few years, it's been in Cornwall, so quite a few bumps, scrapes, knocks. Unfortunately, it's had some tacky additions like this plate, which, as you can see, there's already been attempts to get it off, but I'm sure I can get some heat on that. Headlights yellowed, it's been keyed once or twice. Wheels are very naff and dirty, but they've got fairly new tyres on, which is good. Big old mud flaps. Probably leave those on, to be honest. This is some of the tacky trim. It's just stuck in place over this. Actually, it's quite good for protecting in there, but given the age of the car and how crap it looks, no. We've got wind deflectors, which is nice. Roof bars, where I can't really find the key for them, and to be honest, I'll probably just leave them on. These are horrendous. I can't wait to get these off. Wobbly Mitsubishi. That's about right, probably. More knocks. Some of the broken, tacky stuff. So yeah, it's a DID Elegance, whatever that means. 3.2 diesel. I think it just means it's got nicer bits inside. Continuing with the bodywork though. Both arches aren't looking too clever, similar to my Range Rover really. See all the stuff that gathers in here and then just starts rotting them away, but to be fair, it's pretty solid except that bit maybe. I imagine under here there's a bit more, and these plastic trims usually hide stuff, but I have had them off and they're pretty solid under there, which is good. Now, probably a good idea to move to the inside where things get bad. Let's go. So, being an Elegance, it's got the finest plastic wood you could buy in Japan for cheap, and then it's got electric leather seats, which all work absolutely fine. It even has a third row at the back, which is quite cool. My gimbal ran out of battery, so I'm just holding this by hand, so sorry if it's shaky, but yeah, so basically my mum has used this as a workhorse, and the word horse is very prominent in there. She loves her animals, has horses, has dogs, cats, guinea pigs, chickens, you name it. It's probably been in this car, and it shows. She has done a bit of hoovering, but what's left isn't very nice, and it does smell quite bad in here. When I say bad, I mean it smells like a farm. Then again, that's what these Shoguns tend to be for. They're very rugged, utilitarian. Everything's hard plastic and leather. I think it will clean up very nice, but my God, I've got a lot of cleaning to do. So let me just give you a tour of some of the disgusting things I found in here. Sorry, Mum. But I'm sorry if you can hear my stupid watch ticking. I've worn a really ticky watch and I keep holding it. I'm going to take it off actually because I'm worried that because it's on my wrist next to the phone, you can hear it. Anyway, so let's have a look at how disgusting this car is. You can already see the layer of dirt that's just everywhere over everything, and that's just farm dust. There's something going on there. Sat-nav screen doesn't work, just doesn't turn on. I don't know why. Radio does sort of work. It's got a tape deck, you know, pretty old school. Aircon blows warm. I don't know if it just needs a top up. We don't know. I might just take it to Halfords for a 30 quid top up. There's still bits of detritus in here, but look at that. Dear God, I hope I can get this out and just throw it in a dishwasher or something, because it's so grim. Yeah, it's just horrible. Top one works. It's got the remote in here for this. It's also got a nice touch-up pen. This only works on the key for some reason, but it does open. The seats aren't in bad nick, to be honest. I think, given that it's had dogs and stuff in, she did always have seat covers on, and it's always had rubber mats, so that probably saved it. It's got a massive sunroof, like absolutely ginormous sunroof, which apparently doesn't leak. It's recently had a service as well. Not sure where the history is for the service, because the only thing she could find was all the navigation system stuff, and I have no idea where it all lives in the car. I've got to find out. I've already had this apart and done a bit of diagnostics, which I'll show in a second video. And why have I done diagnostics? Well, the number one issue I have with this car, other than the fact I was given this and it knocks, which says a lot about the anti-roll bar, is the four-wheel drive system. I can't remember what they call this select system. It's quite notorious for having issues, but luckily most of the issues tend to be either with the vacuum system or the electronic system, and in my case it's electronic system. So if I find where I've kept the keys in my pocket and start it, you can see what happens. So it goes 4 low and wait for it. The orange light of doom, followed with the 2 traction control lights. That's the handbrake light, which can either be part of it or separate. People seem to argue, so we will see. As I said in another video where I started diagnosing this, and I've ordered some bits, so we'll be talking about how I plan on hoping to fix it. I'm going to turn the engine off. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of issues with this car that aren't too bad, such as cleaning and stuff. It's the transfer case thing that I really want to get sorted. The way it drives is actually pretty good. It's got that knock, but I've got a part to replace. I did notice a bit of warping on one of the discs, I think. There's a bit of judderons braking at high speed, so I'll have to look into that. But other than that, it just needs a colossal clean in here. So I'll be filming the process throughout. And yeah, tell me what you think of the new project down in the comments. Do you think I'm going to get good money for it, or is it a bit of a wreck? I've bought and sold a lot of cars. You know, I did my how to buy a car guide, and I will do a bit of a how to sell a car guide on this, but I thought it best just do a whole playlist for the Shogun, and we can work through it together. And maybe some of you guys have owned these or know these and can help me with little tips and tricks to get things alive in here and such. But yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why not subscribe and see what happens with me and the Shogun. No, absolutely not. Yeah, I've used a bit of our good friend Gorilla Glue on that. It goes into 2-wheel drive. Oh, now it's broke.